This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for the 2025 Scorpio full moon. The full moon takes place on May 12th, 2025 at 9:56 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:56 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 4:46 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, at 22 degrees Taurus 13 minutes, 22 degrees Scorpio 13 minutes. How is your garden growing? How healthy and flourishing is it? Probably you've been sensing that it isn't entirely, and it's in for a deep and thorough cleanup under the Scorpio full moon. You might be surprised. We all might be. This moon's approach promises to be attention-getting to the max. It is coaxing dramas and survival fears and scandals out of hidey holes and into consciousness. You may have been expecting some of them. You may have been suspecting some of them. But the depth and the extent may exceed what you could have imagined. Ultimately, you will be glad of this. How arduous the process is, well, that depends on how tightly you hold on. Scorpio exists on the astrological axis of resources. It deals in secrets, in power, in investments, in possessing rather than experiencing and consuming, the approach of its opposite sign, Taurus. With the full moon churning Scorpio's waters, power moves, manipulation, and deep-seated phobias are on the prowl and coming to a head. Putting your head under covers and going back to sleep is not an option. This moon is wired to wake us up, shake us up, and purge. Discomfort and disruption are shooting through emotions and shocking grips into releasing. The culprit is, no surprise, Uranus, the sky's agent of radical change in opposition to the moon. The standoff is zapping scorpionic waters, electrifying them and triggering emotional aha moments. The tumult is taking us in the right direction. We're being challenged to let go of all kinds of emotions, investments, situations, dependencies, and people which do not have a role in our lives as they are developing. With the moon trine the North Node in Pisces, these clearings are not merely for ourselves, but for everyone's good and for our collective future. Underscoring this message is a finger of God from Chiron in Aries and Jupiter in Gemini to the moon. Jupiter's got extra potent amplifying properties from being focus of a T-square from the nodes. Information overload and wounds of agency and autonomy are feeding into the moon as if the cosmos is saying, and I really mean it. If something starts to slip away, and a lot of some things will, do not tighten your grip. Do not negotiate or beg. Do not run after it. That would be counterproductive. That would be futile. And institute your own releases with abandon. Consider this moon's aspects carte blanche. May as well run with it. You know what's been making you queasy and uneasy and or threatened. Outer conditions you may not be able to control, but the emotional impact on you is a different matter. Therapy's one option. Another is creating a ceremony to release their hold on you. Perhaps write down what you want to release or wish would go away, burn the paper, and flush the ashes down the toilet. And closet cleaning is always an appropriate way to channel this kind of energy productively. When in doubt, throw it out. Bag up broken or unwanted objects and take them to the curb. Metaphorically speaking, too, ruthlessly and with no taking or looking back. I'm Kathy Beal, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years' experience. Visit my site, EmpowermentUnlimited.net, to listen to my weekly podcasts. Sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Beal, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host conversation on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited and in the group The Astro Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at K.A. Beal and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.